Hi guys, this is Ratchet Straw, and we are playing Criminal Case, Whistle to Pass, Case 48, Unsafe Haven. Let's launch Chapter 3, and some of the local journalists have heard about the murder, and now everybody's gathering around Griffin Sanctuary. Secretary, I got to warn you. The press got wind that the Rochester was murdered in Griffin Sanctuary. Everyone's heading there now. My editor says this is too sensational to miss out on. The Silence refused to let them in, but it's only a matter of time before they sneak past security. But Racer, if you're dealing with murderers and the insane worried enough, now we have to press meddling as well. You're right, you had better go back to Patricia's hideaway before one of those journalists finds it. Jesus. Yo, is that you? Because you are drawing the devil version of Patricia. I don't want her to be the killer, and I think she's going to be the killer. The Grizzly got here before any reporters could force their way in. What did you find? There's a lock on that letter satchel. Somebody must have really wanted to keep his content secret, but she'll make short work of opening it. A story that told people will surely prove instructive too. The time is not on our side. We must solve Patricia Rochester's murder before the press starts to polish their speculations. Let us proceed. Okay. Okay, let's first unlock the satchel. You decipher all the codes. Oh, why did I say that? Sorry, I got distracted. I never say it! Wow. Dude, got the satchel open. Let's see what's inside. So I belong to her victim. She even wrote "keep out" on the cover. Patricia must have really wanted to protect these papers. Her mind was troubled. Who's to say she didn't stumble upon something important? You're right, everything will make more sense once Evie sifted through these documents. Of course. "3 hours only. Okay. Short. Oh, it's just a newspaper of Concordia Gazette. And I'm gonna need to dust whatever's on it. Look at this, copy of the Concordia Gazette is so old, the front page has completely faded. I know you won't let that deter you though. Let us recover the faded text. Okay. Alright, let's dust this newspaper. Child prodigy has violin dreams dashed. Credits was withdraws from Yeah, look at this headline. Child prodigy has violin dreams dashed. And according to the article, that's a young Clarence Watts in the picture. This article claims that Mr. Watts was set to participate in an international violin competition until he broke his arm. I wonder how such an old article ended up out here though, Katia. We must speak with Mr. Watts once. Oh, to the creepy dude? Okay. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. Mr. Watts, Spectre found this article related to an unfortunate accident you suffered as a young... Did Patricia keep that article all this time? Oh my dear sister, a more delicate soul there never was. I had no idea she still harbored the guilt of that mishap. Guilt? What do you mean? You might not know it from the man standing in front of you today, but I was once a child wonder, a young Vivaldi people said I was. It was 2 weeks before I was set to prove myself on an international stage when Patricia tripped me up and broke my arm. It was purely accidental, but the anger of my teenage self knew no bounds. I refused to speak to Patricia for months despite her pleas and tearful apologies. She told me she'd never forgive herself, and I said I'd never forgive her either. Family quarrels do indeed have a nasty tendency to linger, Mr. Watts. Our relationship eventually returned to normal, but I never took the time to tell her I no longer blame her for the accident. She must have carried the guilt to her grave. Oh, but he didn't say anything about how much he's suspicious. He didn't say any of the evidence we have, right? No, so it's not going to be him. It's not going to be me. Also, it's either the nurse, Horatio, or director Stravinsky. I can't have it. It's going to be Stravinsky, so because I so want to arrest him. Let's check out Patricia's folder. There might be something valuable here. Consider a folder Patricia hid away contains her own medical records from Griffith Sanctuary, and they paint a bleak picture. Do you know why she was declared insane all those years ago? For being of a defiant nature and prone to undermining her husband's authority. I had to admit that sounds like more those bogus reasons which were used to commit people of sound mind. Exactly, Patricia may have lost her mind in Griffith, but I can assure you she wasn't delusional when she entered it. I couldn't find out anything about Patricia's life in the bus preceding her admittance, so I called on the one person who would know. A friend of hers? Yes, me. I admit learning that dear Patricia had ended up at Griffith was quite a shock. Her family said she'd gone to live by the sea. Did you know Patricia well? Well, I attended her wedding to Horatio. I instantly thought their union was due. Patricia spoke her mind too freely, and that is never wise for a married woman of her standing. Later it was rumored that Patricia openly challenged the family about their associations with some less than salubrious characters. And you know the rash suspect, yeah, they don't take kindly to dissenters. Frankly, I wasn't surprised by her departure from the social scene. So Horatio got rid of his dissenting wife by locking her up in an insane asylum? Even for him, this is despicable. Katia, let's confront him. Yeah, I hate you a bit more, dude. You got some explaining to do. I hate you. Mr. Rochester, what exactly were the reasons for your wife's admittance to Griffith Sanctuary? She was downright insufferable to live with. Once she threw my porridge in my face, and then my carbolic soap right after it. The boy was out of control. The only way to calm her down was by giving her the back of my right hand. You hit a woman, and then when she continued to defy you, you locked her up in the asylum to get rid of her. How dare you throw about such accusations? Have you ever been married, Detective Pontus? You have absolutely no idea what it was like. I simply did what any husband would do when faced with such a willfully disobedient spouse, and I won't take any criticism from the likes of you for it. Jesus, I hate him more now. Horatio, as good as admitted he had Patricia committed because he didn't like her. Besides, the asylum director was held accountable for these unjustified commitments. Let's put him on the spot. Oh, I'm gonna talk to the director now. Stravinsky! I hate you too, dude. You're gonna come with us now. Inspector, you're here again? Have you seen my carbolic soap? Hygiene is very important here, and I won't eat my porridge with dirty hands. Your porridge can wait. We know Rich Rochester had his wife admitted here because she became inconvenient for the family. This is the second time we found proof that you admitted someone of sound mind. Are you still going to claim ignorance? Patricia wasn't insane when she got here. I had no idea, I swear. You have no idea again. I think you're just lying to us. How could you have not known? Does no one examine these people before they are admitted? Look, Inspector, tell me, how many of you criminals profess to be guilty? Don't they all plead, rage, deny their guilt, and insist they are innocent? Patients are to say, but we'd be unwise to believe them, would we not? Patricia was no different. She was a textbook lunatic. I can say this with my hand on my heart. Believe us, the time will come when you have to face up to your role in all this, Director. And in fact, your right hand has just earned you a prime spot on our suspect list. Yes. So many insane people are here. And it's and they're not patients, they're just normal suspects and the director. Wow. The investigation so far has unearthed some disturbing facts. Even though the asylum clearly broke her spirit in the end, it appears Patricia was as sane as you or me when she was first admitted to Griffin. Patricia outright rebuffed our accusation that he had her committed solely because she had become an inconvenience for the family. While the asylum director agreed with Stravinsky, still fervently proclaimed his innocence. There is no end of slippery characters, but if you are to discover who actually killed Patricia Rochester, we require hard proof. And the plot specified that is at the scene of the crime. Let's awake, Tia. Oh, I can't wait who's going to be the kill because I have a feeling it's either the director or Horatio. I hate both of these guys, so I so want it behind bars. Both of them. But this time it's going to be only one of them. And who else is on number one suspect list? Viola is out, and I think Patricia's brother is also out, so... Oh, there's also the nurse. No, I don't think it's her. It's gotta be either Stravinsky or Horatio. Katera, handkerchief is soaked through with blood. Actually, the killer must have used his handkerchief to wipe their hands clean after they checked Patricia's pulse. It's a long shot, but with any luck, collecting stuff from the handkerchief will give us something more than just Patricia's blood. And his bullet itself for a Bessa 32 revolver, the exact type of gun our killer used, you're right. Such a two of them might give us the vital clue we need. Katrina, we are hot on the trail of whoever committed this hideous crime. Let's see that they pay for their wrongdoing. After we arrest them, we need to free all the patients who are of sound mind. Let's first do the handkerchief. The less of the blood you clear from the killer's handkerchief to Charlie. I'm sure he'll jump at the chance to use his DNA machine. Oh what, Charlie's going to analyze it? Well, I know Viola can't analyze anything, but I didn't think it was Charlie who was going to do it. Well, he knows how to use the DNA machine, so... And I don't think he's going to find out whose blood is it, but something useful will be. What else could be hiding through the bullets? I see you there. What's that? Piece of metal. Well, you certainly found something about the hero's bullets. The only problem is that I have no idea what this thing is. But if it has anything to do with weapons, Rose will know. Let's send this bizarre object to her. Let's go. Okay. And Rose is going to analyze that. Okay. Let's first check out the blood. Did you have any luck, Charles, since Viola couldn't analyze it? Cause it's a good thing I built the DNA machine. I'm not sure I'd know how to use the rest of Viola's equipment. Thanks for helping, Charlie. Did you learn anything about the blood Katia cleared from the killer's handkerchief? Well, as you might rightfully have expected, the blood was mostly Patricia Rochester's, but there were also traces of something else. And that was your killer's blood. Patricia was AB-, but the sample also contained B- blood. The killer must have cut themselves with a gun trigger. So, killer has B- blood. This will allow us to narrow down the suspect list, Katia. Okay. And now the piece of metal. What is it? I must say, Katia, this piece of metal you find in the killer's bullets has been stung for quite a while. And then I realized why. Well, don't keep us in suspense, Rose. What is it? This rocket is in fact part of something bigger, but it's not a weapon. It's a clip. It must have come apart while the killer was loading the revolver with this pod dropping into the box of ammunition. But more sincerity, it comes to the kind of clip used to attach a name tag to clothing. That means our killer wears a name tag, Tia. They'll soon be swapping it for an inmate now we're with you on their case. So it's gotta be Stravinsky or the nurse. Okay, it's finally time to shed light to Griffin's darkest secrets. Let us arrest Patricia Rochester's killer. There's not a second to lose. That's right. What? It's not him! Thought it was going to be him for a boy, but he's A-. Okay, so I was wrong about both of them. It's not even Horatio, it's not even Stravinsky. Wow. Why does it have to be someone I don't expect to be the killer? So it was the nurse. And was she the one getting paid? Well, she's a nurse, and we know it's a doctor supposed to be, but why not a nurse? Mrs. May, you under arrest for the murder of Patricia Rochester. So much for caring for your patients. You got it all wrong, Inspector. I have my patients' best interests at heart. I never heard one of them. Then why did we find traces of your porridge on the victim's neck when you checked her pulse? All the staff here eat porridge, Inspector. You need the energy when you are on your feet all day. Yes, and you all use carbolic soap. But you're the only one who left traces of it on Patricia's necklace when you stole it from her dead body. I never touched her necklace. I'm innocent. Give it up, Nurse May. We found your blood on a handkerchief you wiped your hands on. You shot Patricia in the head and left her there, alone in that basement. I don't get it. Why would you even want Patricia dead? The poor woman was no threat to anyone, not in her current state of mind. You don't have yourself to blame, Inspector. I wouldn't have had to kill her if you hadn't come here. You stopped not asking her about the devil and jogged her memory, and then she remembered she'd seen us together the day she was committed. Us? You mean you and the devil? You were walking with the devil? He might have been the devil to you, Inspector, but he was the love of my life. And now you caught us. I guess there's no point keeping it secret. For the moment we met years ago, I'd always admired his mind. His rosters were crafted down to the finest detail. And so when he came up with an idea to make some money by helping rich people lock up bothersome individuals, I was happy to help him. So this whole scheme was his idea? What, facilitating murders wasn't satisfying enough? Sometimes murders seem like overkill, Inspector. Sometimes it's easier to silence people simply by locking them up and discrediting them entirely. Just like the Rochesters did with Patricia. How many more people have you committed at their behest? Confess. How stupid do you think I am, Inspector? William didn't speak, and I won't either. As you wish, Mrs. May. You are arrested for the murder of Patricia Rochester and the unlawful committal of countless patients. Judge also shall deal with you. Oh, so it was you and the devil, right? Well, I thought the devil was going to come back here after we arrested him, so... And the picture of the lost souls is showing the creepy, gotta be sanctuary and the bats, so... horror something. Mrs. May is accused of murdering Patricia Rochester and working with William only to commit individuals to Griffin's sanctuary on false grounds. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. I had a good thing going on and Patricia got in the way of it. Your carelessness is appalling. Regardless, I am prepared to consider a more lenient sentence if you name all the people who employed your evil services. How foolish do you think I am? The sort of people who can afford my services are not the kind I would wish to go up against, Your Honor. I shan't say a word. Very well. In that case, this court hereby sends you to life in prison. A life sentence? Why don't you just kill me now? No, I won't. It's better if you stay in prison. I think I commend you on arresting Patricia Rochester's killer. Another job well done. And I must say, it's a relief to know Viola played no part in it. And I'm happy about that. Thank you, Chief, but we still have many questions that need answering. Patricia is clearly not the only person Rochester got rid of by sending them to Griffin. We must learn who else has been wrongfully committed to Griffin's sanctuary because of them. Then it sounds like your work is not yet done, because it's up to you to get to the bottom of this. I told ya, this is how they get rid of their enemies, by locking them up in the Griffin sanctuary. That's why they have a lot of business here in Grim Chapel. Alright, we're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in Lost Souls number 6. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.